What's going on, guys? Show you what what's going to mess with. It's getting dark too quick by the time I'm getting off work now, so hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to shoot straight home and get started, at least on the front. I found two of my old trailer kits, and they both had blinkers on them. I didn't have the tail lights for them, but they just had the basic blinkers. Of course, this one's LED. These ones aren't. They're just, pretty basic. More of a marker like light, excuse me, for the side of your trailer than anything. But these are pretty nice. Got the hardware for them and everything, but got here on the front, some of the plates I got from work, these things actually should fit pretty good. I mean, it's right in there. Of course, I haven't welded it yet. It's clamped in. Damn, mosquitoes, boy. Try to get this welded in tomorrow, get it drilled, and it should turn out pretty decent. Sit in there, something like that. Looks better in person than it does on the camera, but be in there something like that, so it should turn out pretty good. It's in below when it sets in. It sets below the old chrome piece, so it would, if the grill was still in it, it would actually be behind the grill, so it sets in pretty good. And I'll go down to the basement and get another piece of this. Try to get these burned in tomorrow and get these mounted. I probably won't be able to do much with the wiring tomorrow because it's getting dark a lot faster now. The cool thing is I found those kits. This one was still like brand new. Still has all the pieces to it. Full wiring harness, which will come in handy to run the lights for the front turn signal. This one still had the part of the harness in it, which I probably won't need. This one here is still in really good shape. It's still has all the screws, the connectors, and all that, which I have better ones than that. So I probably won't even use those. Maybe not. Well, I need the screws out to hold the lenses in place, but it's got some stuff in it that's usable. Now the back ones, these are the ones I got on eBay and was looking at, and I purchased them. How well you guys can see them, but they're pretty nice. Well, at least on here they look nice. And it was cheaper. It was $15.99 free shipping, all LED. It comes with all the wires, the mounting screws, and all that. So pretty nice. They are, what's that say, 9.45, so it was at like a little over 9.5 inches or whatever long. Close to 2 inches thick. So those should be here with today. Today is Thursday, so I'm hoping they'll be here by Monday. Now, with the ones, the way I done these on the back, thinking about getting the cutting wheel out and cutting these back loose and flipping them around the other way. With those mounted up, it's going to put them like where the piece of angle iron that goes across. It ain't going to put it out past it, but it's going to put it, like right in here. So I'm thinking if we cut these crappy welds off, and instead of having them facing out, face them in, and right where they're at on each corner, but turn them around like this one, face them in, and then mount them. It'll get them, it's going to get them in away from a chance of something happening, like with the tow strap hooked up, or something hits it from another vehicle, backs up, or we're trying to hook up to something to pull it out or get pulled out. We don't bang up against it and smash it. You'll have it in a couple inches, so I don't want to have to keep buying them. That, and if run them this way, I got enough scrap pieces to where I can try. I was thinking about once we get the bottom of them welded, drill the holes where we need them, and maybe taking another one and probably have to cut it to do it or something, I don't know, but try to get them to where it's kind of like that, kind of like a piece of C channel would be, just to give it a little bit of protection from the top. I don't know how well it'll hook, work out, but it's thought in progress. So the good thing is we found the turn signals, so that's going to save me some money. These ones for the back, they has the brake lights, turn signals, stop lights, backup lights, and all the good stuff there. And we got, this turned out really nice. You guys can see it. I bought that seat cover for her 18th birthday. It was on the 18th of September, and I got that for her birthday. Well, it made a world of difference on that seat, didn't it? Can't believe it. And I got to get in there and scrub the dash down, get all the garbage off of it. The steering wheel is all sticky. So get it all cleaned up, get the horn button put back on it, and finally start getting it cleaned out. I got the rubber hoses for which is actually a old air compressor hose amongst the tools here. I had one that had a bad end on it, so cut it off. So we're going to use these for, it's a pretty good size hose, so I'm going to use these for where the breather tubes hook up right there, to run the breather tubes for the front axle. And I had that orange one for the back, but I think I'm going to go ahead and swap it out. This one, that's get a piece of it. It's airline, but it's like the real stiff stuff, and it goes up, it hooks to the axle, and it comes up here. The idea was to bring it up and get this crap out of the way. Bring it up and run it up the back of the cab. So we'll see how well that goes. I'm just going to run it up the back of the cab and just put an old air filter or fuel filter or something on it, and just let it curve back around. The battery I haven't got mounted yet. I still got it up front, so I got to get all this out of the way for the new battery, make a hold down for it, run the tubes. Still debating on, I have to see what kind of room I got after we get the battery situation taken care of putting the radiator back here, just to get more coolant in the system, so hopefully it'll run a little bit cooler. Right now it's pushing 200. I think she said, I didn't see it, but she was telling me when we had the trucks hooked up, it was pushing just over 200 with her pounding on it, and so I'm trying to avoid that, because she definitely ain't afraid of the truck. She'll put a beat down on it. But I just love how that seat cover turned out. That's great. That was I can't remember where my wife bought this from. It was online somewhere. Dirt cheap. It's the heavier material, but I still want to make something to cover the side of it, because it's it's fabric. It'll get rain on it, get mud on it, so everybody knows how well that works out. It never works out very good. And had to air the old 44 up. It got a little low on me. Took about a week or so for it to air down, but it didn't go flat, but aired down enough for me to notice it. I just got done airing it up before I turned the camera on. The winch, I'm not going to worry about right now, because I don't want to move the hooks. I want to leave them where they're at, so I'm not too worried about running the winch right now. It's just going to get put back in the shed after I clean it up some. And tomorrow when I get home, we'll see if we can get these front signals mounted up, and I'll see you then. It's been a couple days. We're making progress. We got driver's side blinker. Try the passenger side. Yep, passenger side. So we got the front blinkers. Go ahead and shut them off. So we got the blinkers. Wires ran for them, obviously. It's a hot wired mess over here, but just got to get some more of this, and the zip ties along the support bar. And Junior out here to help me. We got the one, yeah, you can see it, the one, the breather tube hose. Got the new hose put on. Ran the wires for the lights. Got the turn signals working. Just got to get something for headlights, and the new tail lights will be here. Supposed to be here on Monday, so we'll get them hooked up. And I don't know if we might do the rear breather tube today if we have time. I'm not sure what all we got going on, so if not, we'll pick it back up on Monday. Alright, what finally came in the mail. the new tail lights. The dilemma, like I was saying before, man, these mosquitoes, I'll be ready for, I can't wait for the first frost, man. These mosquitoes are killing me. So it's Monday. These finally came in the mail. Now we're dodging raindrops and mosquitoes and crazy neighbor out. But anyway, these, which I think I mentioned already, they are nice. They look nice. LED, got brake light, running light, turn signal, reverse light. I wish I'd only tacked one of these in, but these plates here, they with these on it, because they're not like, you know, super thick or anything, but they're mounted on, puts them almost even with the bumper. So it's either just put them on, hope for the best, because these are only like, with shipping, these like 17 bucks, so that was pretty good. Or so I can grind the welds, take these off, and take 2 of these, and you know, just weld them. Then it'll set. You know, take these off, weld those on, or weld those together, put these in their place, and they'll set way inside and give it some protection. And they'll also be that far in instead of being out here to the edge. So it's either not worry about it, drill them, mount them, or take the time to protect them. And so that's kind of the dilemma now. Don't know which way to go with it. Just want to get it done. I got to get it done because I've got to make time to work on that K5 before it starts getting cold. I still got to do the wheel seals and stuff on it, and this k20 is like sucking up some serious time. And I'm thinking the best bet would most likely, I think, be to cut these ones off, go ahead and set these ones up, use them, because all I got to do is this, you know, a little bit of welding, drill them out for the holes, another hole for the wire to run through, and you know, it'll protect them, you know, tree branches and such. So might as well do it. Just ready to get it done. Just going into the fall, so by the time I get off work and get home, it's you know, already starting to get dark, obviously. But the mosquitoes, man, my God, this is the worst season we've been here 20-some years at this house. This is the worst season I've ever seen for them. But I think I'll go ahead, cut these off, cut them both off, flatten everything out with the grinder, and we'll go ahead and put those in its place and see how it turns out. Like butter. Oh, there we go. That's cut the old one off of this side. The metal's still piping hot, so I can't really set this in there without melting something on it. But instead of being like the other one, this one, it's all the way at the edge. And phone, hang on. It's all the way at the edge. I'll show you this one here. Scam likely. Oh, getting those phone calls constantly. Anyway, this one, so it's basically like C channel. That's how it works out. It's just the 2 plates are just welded together, welded to the bed. And get that in there so you can see it. I just don't want to melt anything on it. I still got to drill the holes for the 2 studs. Get that wire up. So now, once it's drilled out, it'll sit inside there. So we have some form of protection. So it's sitting inside, away from the edge of the bed, instead of being like this one here, to where it was, that's exactly how I went down farther, but that's how it would have been. That's the lens. It's perfectly even with this piece of angle iron, which is what I was wanting to avoid, to keep something from, you know, stuff happens, man. You know, you back up, hit a branch, whatever, some, you know, hook a chain. Doesn't take much. These things, you know, they're just plastic. But so that'll do it for this video. We got some other stuff we're working on coming up. I'll get that other one cut off. I ain't gonna be able to do it tonight. I said to get this video wrapped up, posted, so you guys can kind of see what we was up to. Been messing with this for it's been going on a week. I think it was the middle of the week last week. We got the front ones hooked up, working, at least the turn signals. So it's been constantly calling for rain. It was raining, came home, the rain stopped, so I figured I'd try to at least get this done so you guys could see what I've been up to. So it's been hit and miss on the weather. I had to wait for these to come in. It took, I ordered them, it took a week to get these. Which I'm not complaining about, couldn't beat them for the price. So that I can't do nothing else to it until it cools down. I just got to drill it out, but the only thing that sucks is, doesn't really suck, it's no big deal. I have to go to the hardware store and get some nuts for that. It didn't come with any. I thought it was supposed to, but that's alright, they're cheap. You know, it's like what, like 10 cents or something to get some nuts and washers for it. So I just have to mark it on there, drill it out for the studs. Then I'm going to drill another one in the center for the wiring harness to go through, so it's not, you know, strapped to the side and then going around the bracket. So we'll drill a hole in the middle, the two for the studs. Be perfect. Perfecto. And then once we get that mounted, I'm just going to get this off here. So we'll get the two stud holes drilled out, one in the center for the harness, and then drill a hole down, you know, down here in the bed, run it through, you know, run it across, run them through, hook them up to the wiring harness underneath, and then we'll be golden for these. Because I did double check in the harness when I cut it, it is still running into the cab and it stops like right here somewhere, so it works out pretty good because it's got, that's why I use that old trailer kit that I found. This is for the front, so I got them, they're wired in, functioning, but that turned out pretty good. Those other ones were kind of crappy looking, so I just went with the LEDs. I still got to get running lights, headlights. I found the old fog lights I used to have on it and get them back on. There's that big bad boy battery. Still got to get it up and hooked up and mounted and been messing around with some stuff. Oh, we got see, we got the front turn signals working. I got had my son came out and helped me. We got the breather tube for the front axle hooked up. I just got to mount it. Or no, he did mount it. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, he got it in there pretty good. So as long as we're not in water, it's you know, just keep the water below the turn signal lenses, will be all right. And the back one we got hooked up. Got to put a clamp on it yet, but it's hooked to the housing. Comes up, feeds along the frame, and yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but what it'll end up doing is coming up the cab to probably about like right in here, and then we got the one for the breather tube for the tank. Same way, hooks up, comes around underneath the tank. Got to be going up, getting mounted to the cab. And so far so good, you know, just in between rain, but we're getting it, man. We're getting it, trying to get it ready. And I got a little something else we're working on too. I'll show you in a different video. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it or not. I'm trying though. I'm hoping it works out, but it's coming along better than I thought it would. But I'll get this one cut off, get the other one. I don't know if I'll be able to do it today or not. I'm going to try. I'm getting eaten alive by these mosquitoes. I was hoping that welder smoke would run them off. We'll get, got this one's almost complete. It just needs drilled out for the studs and the harness. This one I got to grind off. I got the other pieces are down in the basement. I got to go get 2 more. One up there that, I don't know, I might be able to use these if I don't tear them up too bad. I think these are the same size as those. So that one I kind of tore up a little bit grinding it off. So, but we'll see. Use these while they're out here. If not, I got 2 brand new pieces in the basement. But I'll get this done. Try to get it done today, and at least get this one cut off. Get them flipped around, welded up, put in place, and then next video I'll show you what else we're working on, and hopefully we'll have these all mounted and hooked up, and I'll show you how they're working. Thanks for watching, guys. Wish it could be a little bit better video, but I just wanted to let you know we wasn't stopping on it. Thanks for watching. Get it out there and share and subscribe and help us make the channel grow, man. I appreciate all the help. See you on the next one.